It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his second season out of North Dakota State.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 85 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 26. That one good for 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brissett. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And Lance again going to keep it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, So they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Lance to throw on second down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now third down and 6 to go.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Lance now to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lance going to throw. Cooks flashing the footwork. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Lance looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Running back Chase Edmonds gets set to start this next series. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
47 is the mic. 47 is not going. Watch the run. Watch the run. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Here we go, team. Here I come. Check. Slam.
Brissett on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
first down. Brissett. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Brissett on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It returns it right back to Samuel. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with it. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Got what's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brissett now. Buying time to his left. And he fires this one incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Flushed out right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get it inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a play fake. Lance. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the option right is Lance, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Set to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Lance again going to keep it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise his move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got the first down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Brissett. He finds his target, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham from 13 yards out.
And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second and long.
Lance. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here's Lance. Dobbins with it.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Desperation time here. Lance. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brissett looks to throw. being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the Ravens now down 27-21, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance's throw caught by Higgins. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Now Lance. Pass complete, Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in.